Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll tell you the story of the sweetest fruit. It was a breezy afternoon in the royal gardens of Fatehpur Sikri. Emperor Akbar sat under a canopy, enjoying slices of chilled watermelon while the birds chirped in the nearby mango trees. Around him were his favorite ministers, including the ever-clever Birbal. As the emperor took a bite of the watermelon, he closed his eyes in delight. "Ah," he said, "this must be the sweetest fruit in the world." The courtiers nodded eagerly. "Yes, Jahapanna, nothing compares," said one. "It is the king of fruits," said another. But Birbal said nothing. He simply smiled and looked thoughtfully at a tree nearby. Akbar noticed. "Why so quiet, Birbal? Do you not agree?" Birbal bowed slightly. "Your Majesty, the watermelon is sweet indeed, but I wouldn't call it the sweetest fruit in the world." Akbar raised an eyebrow. "No? Then what do you say is the sweetest fruit?" Birbal smiled. "That, Your Majesty, depends not just on taste, but on hunger." The courtiers were puzzled. Akbar leaned forward, intrigued. "Hunger? Explain yourself." Birbal said nothing. He only bowed again and said, "Give me 1 day, and I'll show you." Akbar, always curious when Birbal said such things, agreed. The next morning, Birbal came to the court with a strange request. "Your Majesty," he said, "I would like you to come with me for a small journey. Wear simple clothes and bring none of your guards." Akbar hesitated. "No guards? Where are we going?" "Not far," Birbal assured him. "But for my lesson to work, you must trust me." With a raised brow and a chuckle, Akbar agreed. He dressed like a common traveller and together with Birbal set off on foot toward a nearby village. The sun beat down on them, the road was dusty and flies buzzed around. After 2 hours of walking, Akbar's royal legs began to ache. His throat felt dry and his stomach growled. "Birbal," he muttered, "where are we going?" "Just a little further," Birbal replied cheerfully. Finally, they reached a small farm at the edge of the village. A poor farmer, seeing the 2 dusty travelers, greeted them warmly. "Please, please, please, come rest under this tree," he said. "You look tired." The farmer offered them a mat to sit on and brought them a clay pot filled with cool water from the well. Akbar drank gratefully and the water felt like nectar. Then the farmer returned with a bowl of boiled sweet potatoes. Nothing fancy, just simple chunks, lightly salted. "I'm sorry I have no feast to offer," the farmer said humbly. "This is all I have today." Akbar, ravenous from the journey, took a piece and paused. The taste of the boiled sweet potatoes exploded on his tongue. It was warm, soft, and perfectly sweet, with just a hint of salt. He closed his eyes and let out a satisfied sigh. This is incredible," he said. "I have eaten the richest foods in the palace, but this..." People watched with a knowing smile. After they had eaten, the farmer bowed and said, "Rest as long as you like, brothers. May God give you strength." Akbar was deeply touched. They thanked the farmer and made their way back. By the time they returned to the palace, the emperor had regained his royal look, but something had changed in his expression. He called the court to attention. "Yesterday," he said, "I declared the watermelon was the sweetest fruit. Today, I must correct myself." Everyone leaned in, curious. Akbar turned to Birbal. "Tell them." Birbal stepped forward. "Your Majesty has learnt what I meant. The sweetest fruit is not one you buy with gold, nor one served on silver plates. It is the one you eat when you are truly hungry. Hunger adds flavor more than sugar can." Akbar nodded. "Indeed, when I was tired, dusty and starving, the humble sweet potato tasted better than any dessert in my palace. It was the food given with love and eaten with need." He looked around the court. Let this be a lesson to all of us. We often take comfort for granted, but true sweetness, true joy comes when we live simply with gratitude. Birbal bowed, and that, Your Majesty, is why hunger is the best cook. So, the moral of the story is that the sweetest things in life are often simple, but we only recognize their value when we truly need them. Gratitude and humility sweeten even the plainest meal.
Thank you. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more such fascinating stories. Bye bye, and see you all very soon in my next video.